Where are they?
They're probably upstairs.
They never answered the door. Oh, wait. It's Monday night.
They're on the second floor.
All right, guys, welcome back. Second floor session. We're coming to you today on our first episode. Super exciting.
Episode number one.
Number one. We're talking today about places in East Tennessee.
Can be anything.
Yeah, anything.
Whatever
Any
we
place,
decide, places you've been, we heard about,
anywhere in East Tennessee.
whatever.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so let's just get into it. You start out. Give me a good place. Some places you guys like going.
So a great place. Family oriented. Great place, family oriented. We spend a ton of time here in the summer, summer, fall, spring, all that. Is a state park, I guess you could say. Indian Boundary Campground. State park and campground.
Okay. It's a good one.
Yeah, up Tellico, Trailhouse Skyway. They've got a big lake, a big campground. It's got, 4 loops there with, I hate to guess, but I'm going to say in the 90s probably on campsites.
Really? I didn't think I had that many.
Yeah, I'm thinking so because I know there's, in either 80s or 90s. Yeah, it's somewhere at least that. Yeah. Anyway. It's a great place to go fishing, take the kids. We go every year, 3 times a year, usually at least. We spend about 2 solid weeks up there, a week at a time, solid 7 days. We love it, man. You get up there, you have no cell phone signal.
That's
None.
nice.
It's real nice, considering that's all we do is talk on the phones all day. So it's nice to get away for that reason. It's inexpensive because it's a state park.
What does it cost? I really don't even know.
Man, I think my wife always books it online when we go. I think if you're just pulling up, it's either cheaper or more expensive. I can't remember which way it goes. If you do it online, it's either more or less. But it's anywhere from $25 a day to $30 a day. And considering you head up to Pigeon Forge or somewhere like that, it's like $110 a night. Just crazy stuff.
Do you have hookup? I know you got hookups, but do you have power and
have you ever
cable?
been up there?
I've been up there, but
you've never camped
I've
or
never
anything.
camped.
So what I do, and I used to not do this when I had a smaller travel trailer, but now we've got a 5th wheel. But what I do is I pull up, and there's where the dumping station is. They have a potable water up there, filling station too for fresh water. So yeah, I just top off my fresh water tank, and then so it's full. You do have electric, so you got electric hookups, but then you dump on your way out your gray and black tanks.
So they don't have a water hookup, so you just have to fill up when you go.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you could fill up and then drive up there, but
yeah.
I just don't fill my tanks up and then drive all the way up there because it's just more weight and you got to go up that mountain.
Does a tank? I have no idea about camping.
I don't know
Does
what
it
mine
last you?
holds. Oh yeah.
So
You can definitely run out. You can definitely run out. Like the last time we stayed 6 nights, 7 days, 6 nights. And on the last day we ran, that morning, I guess as we was leaving, Megan was doing a lot of cleaning dishes, cleaning the sink, cleaning the toilet. Yeah. So, I think we used just about the rest of the water that we had, but we had to try to do that. You didn't have to do all that, but yeah, it lasts you. And if you didn't, there are spigots throughout the place.
You don't have internet or nothing like that up there, do you?
Nothing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, you have no cell phone
it'd be
signal.
amazing.
Yeah.
So can you tent camp up there?
You can. Yeah, you can go up there and tent camp. Yeah, they allow tent camp.
Is that just a regular trail, like a camper spot? Or
Yep. Yeah.
So you just roll in. It could be
You'll have a
you could
gravel.
have 2 campers sitting beside you then.
Yeah, you could, but the sites are real spaced out. They're spaced out for anybody who does camp. They're angled good. You're not going to have somebody straight across in front of you blocking you to be able to back in when you swing around. And there's big spaces between,
Okay.
And there are, I'd probably encourage people to, you go once, obviously you're up there, but probably drive around it and figure out if you're close enough, or if you're passing by, stop and see, because there are better spots than others. Some places like a camper wouldn't really fit, especially if it was a good size. It does have limitations though, as far as what size camper you're technically allowed to be in there by National Forest standards. But they're not going to like cite you if you go over that size. What it is like it says, hey, here's the legal limit. If you're over that and you damage any state property, trees, something like that on your way in or out, you could be fined for it. So like
It's kind of at your, at
Own
your
discretion.
discretion. Yeah, it's your discretion. If you do it, if you mess it up and you know that you're over, then it's you.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're taking kids up there or something, crappie, bass, or crappie, largemouth bass, bluegill.
You have to have a license, day license, or
I buy a fishing license every year. I couldn't tell you. I'm sure you do. Yeah, I'm
there's
sure
gotta
you
be
do.
a trout. Yeah, or a trout. Do you have to have a trout license up
no,
there? You
no,
don't
no,
have to have nothing
no.
up there like that.
No, there's no trout there.
Oh, okay.
Now you go up Telco River.
Well, the river, I know.
Yeah,
does.
you have to have a trout stamp with your license, and then you have to have a daily permit also.
Okay.
Once you're so far up, which by the way, I absolutely love. A lot of people camp up there and drive down and trout fish because you gotta get your spot on the river at like 4 a.m. Or else you got to pull off in that Holton Park, and then you can go down and start fishing. Once it gets light enough too. But
Okay.
but
It's really
yeah,
interesting. So we like we enjoy tent camping, canvas style tent, really nice tent, but we enjoy camping like that. We've never had a camper, so I wouldn't know like exactly all the ins and outs of stuff like that. But now I did say the last time we went camping, we call it glamping. I had a big old AC unit in that thing. It was in July or August.
don't say like a wall unit in a tent, please.
No. It wasn't a wall unit.
Okay.
No. It was not one of them. It was a really nice. We had a nice setup in the.
Keep it cool.
Oh yeah. It was
that's
like it
nice.
was like. I think we pulled down in the nights. It was like 62 at night, and then through the day in the heat was like 75. This canvas tent's it's
Pretty thick,
It's
heavy
business.
duty.
It's the business. Yeah. I mean it's super thick. It actually at one point it's a stand-up unit. It's a portable stand-up unit that sits inside and it has an exit, just a.
How's it run
exhaust.
off?
What do you mean? It's
Water,
got a basin.
condensation?
The condensation is a basin inside of it.
So you have to empty it.
Yeah. And it does really well about using. It doesn't really have a ton of condensation.
Like if you ran it all night on a hot summer night,
it will not pull like.
or not even that much.
No, well, not even that much at all.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll be darned.
I had it at the last campground we went. I had it sucking the tent. I had to open vents up in the tent. It was sucking the tent shut. It was sucking the tent shut.
Well, I'll tell you a funny story about us camping up there one time. So you're in the woods. Every bit of it, you're in the woods, around the campground. But the kids can get out and ride the loops. There's a beach. There's a beach over
We
there.
actually went there and
You
swam.
can go to the beach. There's a swimming hole. It's all roped off. There's a general store where you can like rent canoes or kayaks
know
if you
that.
want to.
Okay.
Yeah, and take it out so you actually don't have to haul them up the mountain if you don't have room or whatever. We know some of the hosts up there, so we actually go up there and hang out with that host, and we borrow their kayaks if we're up there
That's neat.
and stuff. But we absolutely love it. I love it because my phone goes in my truck.
It's there.
And unless I think about it to go fishing, so I can take an actual picture of the fish, proof. You gotta have proof. Fish and tails. I don't touch it again.
Right.
I do not touch it. I got to take a watch because I lose so bad a track of time.
Right.
Anyway, I'll tell you a good story about it. One time we were camping up there, and it was late in the fall. They always close the week after Halloween, I think. So like the first week in November.
So they're fixing to close.
Yeah, they don't even go all the way to the weekend. They close on like a Wednesday or something. It closes down and it reopens again. All the hosts leave and everything, and they shut all the gates. State does. But I was worried when we're going through a government shutdown right now, and I was worried that they were going to not allow you in that park. I was worried about that. But they didn't shut it down, and it may be now because we've been through our fall breaks and stuff. But one time we were camping up there, and Megan took the boys pumpkins and stuff like that because it was Halloween weekend. and they actually closed that Wednesday. So that's how late in the year it was. We got up there. We pulled up on a Friday night. It was just a weekend deal. But we pulled up on a Friday night. The wind was blowing about 45 mile an hour. You're in the woods and them trees, and they've got a ton of pines and stuff up there too. I mean, they're just swaying over top. I worry myself sick thinking, God, my tree's going to fall on the camper and kill us, you know.
Of course.
So we got up there, and it was about 65 degrees.
That's not normal. 45 mile an hour up in the mountains.
Yeah,
right
it was howling.
That's not normal. I mean, that, you know, out west, trees are, they're built for that kind of stuff. But you get this stuff out here in Tennessee, we get
especially if it rains, it makes the roots real weak,
yes,
or the ground real weak.
Yeah,
but,
right.
But we got up there. It was Friday night. It was dark, so wind howling. You know, you could look up and see the trees just woo, and it blowing around. They wasn't calling for anything crazy to happen, but it was going to be, winds and stuff. But it was 65 degrees, okay? 65 degrees, wind blowing 45 mile an hour. I was terrified something was going to happen to my family, while we were up there. And, and I start that day, like that Friday night, like, oh, this wind, man, it's freaking me out, just kind of just saying it out loud the whole time. So Friday, that happens. Saturday, it's going to start raining and it's going to start cooling off. We know that. Another thing about going up there is you don't know the forecast. I mean, you can look before you go, but you don't know. You don't have, unless you turn it on a radio listening to it, or you have a walkie-talkie that tells weather. You can do it that way. But I listen to the radio every now and then up there. But anyway, I knew it was going to get cold, and I knew it was going to get close to freezing, right? So you had Friday's episode with the winds and the temperature high. That morning, I looked outside because I knew it was going to start raining, and I looked outside that morning out of the camper, and I was like, oh, it's not raining. That's great. I'm going to go ahead and cook breakfast, right? I walked out there, and as soon as I walked out there, I got hit with a raindrop, and it started raining. I stayed up at my in-laws' camper until 1 a.m. with them hanging out with a fire going, in the rain with a raincoat on, and until 1 a.m. it was still raining. When I got up the next morning on Sunday to leave, everything was covered in snow.
Wow.
So it went from one extreme to the next.
And when was this?
Man,
so it would have been
Reese was.
No, I meant like the time of the
October.
year.
It was Halloween weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it had
of course,
snow
the mountains
on the
get snow early here in East Tennessee.
Okay.
But that was probably, and what was crazy when we left, because it was still open Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and it was closing. So there were still campers coming up the mountain. Like when we left that day at probably noon, 1 o'clock, because check-in's at 2. Checkouts 1, check-in's 2. I think that's how it is. And when we left to go down the mountain, I mean, you got, gosh, I don't know, a minute, 2 minutes down the mountain, no snow whatsoever. So campers are coming up, and I'm just covered in snow going down. And they're probably thinking,
where did this guy come
and they're
from?
right outside Indian Boundary, and they're probably like, what in the world? Where did he come from? But then obviously they go up, another couple miles, 2 or 3 miles, they find out real quick.
That's, probably 1,500 feet? 15,
oh,
2,000?
The elevation where you're at?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know what the elevation is there.
Yeah,
but that's one of my favorite places in East Tennessee. I love it. I didn't grow up camping, so when I met my wife, we actually when Reese was born, so 10 years ago we started camping, and he actually learned to crawl on his first camping trip. So that's when we started, and we've been camping ever since, and that's my absolute favorite place to go.
Okay.
I love it. They got a 3-mile loop that goes around that lake. You can walk and ride bikes around. So there's, heck, I love it. Yeah. I love it. So that's one of my favorite places.
Well, for me, there's of course East Tennessee. There's so much that we could do, but I really, I'm not as big a fan, but it is the biggest tourist place, which would be your Pigeon Forge in Gatlinburg. When we, today now. Now, I'm telling you today, I'm not a fan of it. But when I was growing up...
Oh, that was a treat, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, and Mom and Dad could take... Because, we didn't have the most money in the world back in the day. But for us to ride up... If we were going to Pigeon Forge or Gatlinburg, dude, we were going. That was the place.
People love it.
And they do.
If you've never seen it, go and enjoy it, because it's going to be fun. It's going to be entertaining. But
Pigeon Forge is really good if you want to go, have fun, go play,
spend some money on go-karts and putt.
putt.
and-
Yeah, absolutely.
It's got the
absolutely.
attractions. Dollywood.
It's an attraction. Yeah, Dollywood. That's another one. That's
Splash Country if it's summer.
yeah. There's so much up there that you can do. I absolutely, because I am a local to East Tennessee, and I drive constantly. Around these places, I can't stand going now.
Oh, yeah.
But I hate going up there. But I mean, if you ain't never been, you need to experience it and go, because it is an experience. And Gatlinburg is more for your more of a chilled, laid back environment.
And you're gonna get out and walk
and
everywhere.
you walk in
yeah,
Gatlinburg.
yeah. It's real small.
Anarchista, we had
it ain't
season,
chill. Gatlinburg is not chill.
Well,
It's crazy.
it's not Pigeon. It's not the hub like Pigeon Forge is. Pigeon Forge is the hustle and the bustle and the
yeah, well, it's
games
definitely
and
more laid back
the-
because it's smaller. There's no doubt about that. But it's not laid back.
No,
It
it's
is
not.
packed.
It's not. It's
One
more of
time,
a-
me and Megan got stopped at the red light by the police officer right there as the Christmas parade was coming down. We were first ones in line.
that'd
you
be
couldn't
terrible.
have picked a better seat.
Well, I know
it was great.
Well, it's fine.
Wanting
but
to
that
see
would-
the Christmas parade.
Oh well, if you were going for that,
We were
you just
wanting-
get hung in it, or
We got lucky enough to be stopped, and there was no other cars in front. It was like we'd sit. We
just
could have got
planned-
out and put chairs right
yeah,
there.
you just planned it.
Yeah,
that would be-
it
you
worked
couldn't have
great.
planned that then.
No, it worked out great though. But yeah.
Gatlinburg, I feel like it's more for. It's more of a
Older crowd?
Yeah, older. Okay, yeah. More of a relaxed, I guess. I see what you're saying.
Have you ever been up to Anarchista?
Yeah, we had season passes. I don't know if our season
Is there
passes.
that much to do up there?
Have you never been?
I've never been.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it's awesome up there.
Okay.
I mean, it's nice, like on a Sunday, say after church or something, and just like, let's go Anarchista. All you got to do now, if you ain't got season passes, it's terrible because the line that usually is there is
To get up there.
yeah,
you mean.
is from there to the dang aquarium across the road is what it feels like. But they've got this line that just zigzags for. Feels like, and if you haven't got your season passes or tickets or anything, you plan to be on that line for at least 2 to 3 hours. Just get them online.
Golly.
Oh, it's terrible. Get them online, get your season passes, and then you can renew them every year. But it's really good money because you can just
Is it
you can go
inexpensive?
right. It's not bad. It's
Nothing like Dollywood.
oh gosh no. Like
Yeah.
a season pass for a whole family was maybe $150 for the whole family.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
and
probably
you
worth it.
literally walk around. Get on here's your season pass. You get on the trolley and there's 400 people outside.
One time I
You
started.
just roll up there and you take off up the mountain.
We were up there for our anniversary, and that's actually something I've thought about going up there for our anniversary. We were going to do it one time. That's how this happened. We were standing in line, me and Megan were, and it was just us, and we were up there just for like a weekend or whatever, Friday night, Saturday night, or something like that. And we were standing in line, and I had one of the workers that was like loading people on the tram or whatever the heck you call it. It goes up the mountain there.
On the driving up it.
No.
Up Anarchista or on the
Like where you're loading at, like
Okay,
the line
okay.
you're
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
yeah.
I was standing in a line there, and there's no way it was 2 to 3 hours long. It was probably been 30 minutes. I wasn't even patient enough to wait on that. but I was standing in that line. The worker that was standing there, and he sees me kind of talking to Megan and jumping in and out of line like I didn't know what we were going to do, wanting to wait or not wanting to wait. Anyway, the worker gets out of line, and he's like, hey man, I'll get you some tickets here just a minute. I'm about to get off work, and I'll slip you some. You can get up there, And but I was kind of like, I don't know if I trust this guy, So anyway, we ended up not going. So that's why I've never been. But,
it's good. It's something like on a Sunday evening, just go up there, hang out with the family. You can, and my cousins have told me that, like, before you get into Gatlinburg, you can stop at the trolley pickup on the right,
Yeah.
and you can park your car there and ride that trolley right up to Anarchista, get off. This is all Gatlinburg free. It doesn't cost anything.
yeah.
I didn't know that was even a thing.
So you don't have to ride that thing up through there,
Ride what
the tram that goes up the mountain.
No, you can get on. You can get on that the sky lift and take you up too.
Well, I know, but you can drive up there.
They'll drive you up in a bus too. Yeah, they'll drive you in a bus right up a mountain. Yeah,
Instead of waiting 2 to 3 hours.
yeah. But the parking's terrible there. If you can get on
But
that
you can get on that trolley. You don't have to
trolley,
park.
you ain't got to have to worry about parking. They'll bring you right back to your car when you get done.
Yeah.
You just got to know your times. You
See,
know,
I had
that's
no idea. That's a nice little tip.
Oh well,
You
well
want me to
that
know.
if you want to go and park there, they said you can just make your stops. You want to stop at the aquarium, you go to the aquarium. You tell them you want to, wherever out in Gatlinburg, they just take you anywhere you want to go.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah.
And I think it'll take you on into Pigeon Forge, that sort of thing if you want to go out that way. I had no idea, and that's all free. That don't cost you nothing to ride the dang thing.
You remember that guy? He's like an outside salesman for one of our parts stores we use. Remember his cabin burned up there when all them
Oh yeah.
when all those fires were bad
Dang,
in
who
Gatlinburg.
was that?
I don't remember his name. I can't remember what his name was, but he didn't work there that long. He was there for
I
a
remember
couple
it
of years or
happening,
something.
though,
Yeah,
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember.
Mhm.
He lost
Wow.
his house up there. That's where he lived. But yeah, that's when I come to the realization that how bad house fires were. I remember him telling me like, oh man, we moved in this apartment in the meantime while we're figuring out what to do.
Wow,
Trying to make it more like home. I was going to hang some pictures up, and I'm like, so I got some nails, and I go there. I'm like, well, I ain't got no hammer.
Yeah.
Hammer's gone. And he goes and gets that. And then he comes back and he's like, well, of course we think, well, we need toothbrushes and toothpaste and soap and all that. And then it's like,
Yeah.
dang, we need a shower curtain. We got a shower curtain. They have to go back to the store.
starting
All that back and forth are the things that you
don't even
just
think
because
about.
you have.
Yeah, yeah, you don't even think about it.
Yeah, it was awful. So
Yeah. That's that for me. That was a treat going up there.
yeah.
But nowadays it's I can't.
It's
even
a hassle.
stand- It can't even go up. I don't even like going up there. It's an experience for people that's never done it. But for us locals,
You don't listen to a lot of country music. That's like a
No, I don't.
Travis Tritt song. The old Sunday drive is turned into a chore.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what that is.
That's very true.
That's a chore to go
That's
up
what
there.
it is. That's exactly what it is.
Let's go ahead and hit Cades Cove while we're talking about that. Little
Cades
little
Cove.
town outside of Townsend. They pride themselves on a little bit quieter, area, not so touristy. And
It's
all
it's
that.
another one of them for me.
You
I
don't
don't
wanna go?
like it. I don't like
Well,
going.
you get a ticket driving through there. You ain't careful.
I'm not a big fan of going.
To Townsend itself. Is that what you're talking
Well,
about?
Cades Cove.
Yeah, Cades Cove can be.
That's another one. It's
irritating.
an experience, but you got to find the time to go. I
Yeah.
mean, it's an
So-
11-mile loop.
I've walked that.
Have you?
Yeah. I walked around it before.
My goodness.
Sure
Well, I mean,
have.
it wouldn't be bad. I mean, it wouldn't be terrible.
I walked to Megan's mom and dad's
remember
house from
you
my
telling
house.
me
That was
that.
17 miles.
I remember that.
But yeah, I walked the loop one time.
And I think if you remember when all that happened, remember I was telling you about Mount LeConte and how fast you could do it and all that. Yeah.
It was me and Eric that had a.
No, it was
Was it
me.
me and
No,
you?
it was me and you.
Where
No,
we can make
'cause
it
you
up it without-
No, you was telling me how fast you think you can do it because I think it's like I can't remember Mount LeConte's like 4 or 5 miles up, and you're like, dude, I can do that in 2.5 hours or
Yeah,
whatever.
I don't remember what we talked about.
It
but
was
yeah.
something like it was 2.5, 3.5 or whatever
Yeah,
because it took
yeah.
us like 4 or 5 hours to get up it. I mean, it's not an easy climb. It's something we should do though.
We still, if we can live through it.
We can live through it. We just
I had a guy. So there's a guy that comes into work. He's a customer of ours. He just got back from his 70th trip up Mount LeConte. He's climbed it 70 times.
Well, if he can do it, I'm sure you can do it too.
Yeah.
I've done it twice.
Them old
so-
man may put you to shame.
Yeah, no, they can absolutely.
But Cades Cove, so 11-mile loop,
11
drive
miles.
around on a. It's
Gravel
it's
park.
Smoky Mountain National Park. That's what
Part
it is.
gravel, part pavement, or is it all pavement?
No, it's all paved.
it all
It's all.
paved
There
now?
are gravel roads that cut through and
Cut off
stuff
of
and go to
it.
places.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's hiking trails off some. Some of it. One time, Abrams Falls trailheads right there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember what it is. I think it's maybe 1.5 miles to the falls. But maybe it's a lot longer. Maybe it's 2.5. I can't remember. But so like in other words, 3 to 5 mile round hike or something like that. Me and Megan were dating and we went up there. She said, "I want to see Abrams Falls." She kept saying, she walked it like back there to it. And what she didn't know is how far it was going to be, and I wouldn't let her back down. She had flip flops on. All the way there and back. In dollar store flip flops now.
Oh,
Let me
how
tell
she
you.
made it.
She did. She
Talking
made
about
it
like
around.
the ones that go in between. Your
Oh
toes?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I
that's terrible.
think it was a long time ago, but yeah,
Gosh.
she did it in flip flops. I mean, there's people coming out of there with
bet
backpacks
you
and
she
walking
had
sticks,
blisters.
and she didn't. She was
That'd be awful.
she's tough. Man. But yeah, we did that. But you see a lot, so it's protected because it's national forest.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's Smoky Mountain National Park, so you see a lot of big deer and bear, and there's no elk in that park.
I've
I've
not ever seen it. I'm not taking away from it, but every dang time I go up there, I never ever see anything worth going. I see horses. That's all I ever see is them wild horses that sit there and graze at the fence.
One time I went up there during the
Never seen a bear.
During
I
the
ain't
rut.
never
Really?
seen nothing up there. No.
Oh, I've
That's
seen.
the only thing I've ever seen a deer up there.
God, that's about impossible.
Well, I don't know. I haven't.
I've seen big deer up there.
I ain't
real big.
never.
They're
I ain't,
big.
I ain't, but yeah.
So anyway, yeah. So Kate's Cove's not that far from there, so that'd be good to talk about there.
Parsons Branch. That's a nice little trail.
Oh, that's a
it's a
trail.
quick little trail that you can jet off in to get to it comes out at the Dragon actually.
Von Orr.
Yeah.
Or well,
No, it'd be Blount County. Comes
Yeah.
back into Blount County there.
Yeah.
At
So the Dragon.
129 Dragon, yeah.
Yeah.
Dragon's a good one.
everybody know if you're riding motorcycles, or
It's
sports cars,
it
yeah.
don't matter what it is.
Yeah, you're gonna know. People are gonna know what the Dragon is. You know.
Yeah,
And
that's-
what is it? How many curves and?
318 and 11 miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, 318, 11 miles.
Do you know I've walked that before?
No, you
Nah, I'm
ain't.
just
Shut
kidding.
up. You ain't walked that. So full of freaking crap.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you walked everything else. Did you hear back in the day, honey? I walked 1,000 miles. Yeah, right.
Uphill both ways, right?
But yeah. It's awesome. I mean, for me, I'm a local to it, so I run it. I mean, I've probably run it. I'd hate to say, I'd probably say I've run it 20 times this year.
Yeah.
Going up on Sundays before breakfast. I mean, before church to have breakfast up there at 8 o'clock. Go up there, have coffee. They got mugs up there. You buy mugs. Unlimited coffee.
Bring it back in.
You bring it back in anytime you come in. Unlimited coffee. You got a souvenir or whatever. Motorcycles, cars.
They got good breakfast. Where's it at?
It's good breakfast.
Where's that at?
Dill's Gap. Dill's Gap.
Oh,
as
so it's-
soon as you pass into the North Carolina,
Yeah.
the fence up there.
It's on the left.
It's on the left.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you got a souvenir store, Killboy, on the right. People come from all over the world to ride that thing.
Yeah.
And we're literally 35 minutes away from it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, come from overseas. I mean, they import their cars over here just to drive them on the Dragon, which is whatever you want to do. I mean, it's not, it's awesome, an awesome experience, but I wouldn't go to all that trouble.
And can be very dangerous.
Absolutely.
A lot
can
of people
be.
killed.
A lot of people,
you know.
a ton of wrecks, people killed. You have to, when you go, I mean, if it's hopping on a, on a Saturday or a Sunday, you go and it's hopping, you have to be very aware and looking as far as you can ahead when you go.
Yeah.
Because you got to see what's coming.
Who's not going to make that curve and come over in your lane?
Yeah. Well, and people, the curve, we just went up last Sunday and, they were some high-end Porsches and stuff, but there were some wrecks up there Sunday.
Yeah.
Not while we were on it, but they were some as, the day progressed on Saturday and Sunday. But some high-end Porsches, you see Lamborghinis, you see anything you want to. If you want to see any exotic cars, you go to the Dragon and you'll see anything you want to see up there. They've had $2 or $3 million cars run it, which is, again, to me is just, there's no way I would do anything. I would not take my car like that kind of car to something like that.
Yeah. You'd much rather get that on the Autobahn.
Yeah, exactly.
Open that thing up.
And everybody's headed the same way.
Yeah.
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 The curves are so deceptive. I mean, they're so deceptive on how, you go around a curve and it keeps going, and you don't realize it's a hairpin, and that's when you're out in the
Or it's
in
got
the field.
or it's got like the wrong or more of a pitch or less
Yeah,
of a pitch
it's
than
the
you
road's
thought.
cambered. Yeah, the road's
Yeah,
cambered.
and so that
And the
you
road
can-
comes out from underneath
can
you. and
overjudge
it's-
that.
Mhm,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Real easy.
There's some-
Motorcycles wreck all the time
Yep, they do.
up there.
And,
but,
then you do have some locals. We know a guy that he's a big local, and he is a fast local. That, I mean, crazy how fast they are up there. I mean, they can run that 11 miles in like 9 minutes. It's not technically 11 miles. It's probably more like 9 miles in 11 minutes. But some of the fastest guys up there are running them like 9:20. just ridiculous speeds. I mean, some of
I don't know how the cops ain't just up there like you're done.
yeah, well, exactly, and they do stay up there, but they're everybody's got their little sign language that they let them know that cops are present. But they're rippers. I mean, every time you go up there, you can guarantee somebody's going to be ripping 60 to 120 past you. It don't matter.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
But
Crazy. It's a death wish.
it can be.
Yeah.
That's a really good one here in Tennessee. I mean, in East Tennessee.
Yeah. There's a bunch of hiking trails. We got all these mountains around us. Staying on state parks. There's another good one over in Crossville, Cumberland Mountain State Park. We've stayed there before. They've even got a golf course in that state park.
I've stayed in some cabins over there. It was really, really nice.
Oh yeah.
Really nice cabins in Cumberland.
Yeah, you got that one, golf course and campground, and I think they had a pool over there too. I'm pretty sure.
That's
just
pretty cool.
all kinds of stuff over there.
So the camps, they have a golfing course?
They have a golf course in the state park. There's a restaurant in there. Yeah, there's a restaurant.
That's
in
pretty
there, too.
neat.
Yeah, there's but there's a ton of state. We could talk about camping all day long with different places. There's a bunch of different state parks and just campgrounds
what we
in
used to
general.
do, there's in East Tennessee there is Windrock's a good place.
Oh man, I forgot about Windrock. Yeah,
We used to burn that place up.
yeah.
Royal Blue and Windrock.
Yeah.
We used to-
I've never been to Royal Blue.
Oh, you hadn't?
Uh-uh.
We went with
No.
Eugene, one of the old mechanics that we used to work with.
Yeah, we also went to Notch and Hill with him. That used to be TVA land.
Oh, they shut that place down.
Well, it got bought.
Oh, did
It's
it?
private property now.
Really? That somebody bought it?
Yeah, I think they bought out half of it, and then like somebody got the other half, or maybe I don't know. I just know you can't go in and out of it now, and it's not TVA property anymore. You see when it's TVA, we done we used to have ride-a-thons and walk-a-thons out there with St. Jude's every year when I was growing up as a kid.
Really? I didn't even know they had anything on
Sure
Notch and
did.
Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an old barn out there in the field, and we'd everybody ride horses or horse-drawn wagons or whatever. I used to ride my uncle in the wagons. Dad would ride a mule or horses, and when you ride out there, or he'd walk it. He walked it a lot, and you'd start at the Piney Rutan, and you'd go all the way.
That's what I was going to ask. How do you get there? You go down Poplar or down to?
Yeah, it was what it was a St. Jude ride-a-thon walk-a-thon that the Piney Rutan put on. And you could come and sign up and pay an entry fee.
You walk all the way from the Piney Rutan down to?
Yeah, you'd walk all the way down Vaughn Road, all the way down to the end of Notch and Hill.
Oh, you go down Vaughn, or you don't go down by Poplar Springs?
No, you wouldn't go down Poplar Springs. You wouldn't go in the back way. You'd go down the other way. Gosh. And because I remember one time I was walking it, and I got on down there where I could see the mill, and my mammy and pap stopped to pick me up, so I didn't walk no further. But you go out there, and that'd be costing. I'd be out there at that barn cooking hamburgers, hot dogs. Because with your thing, with your ticket, I guess you could walk all the way there and then eat, and then you'd leave. So it was a thing to raise money for St. Jude's.
Okay.
But yeah, we did that all the time for that. I tell you what, and I'll tell you what. Don't fact check me on this. Actually, you could if you want to pull out your phone and fact check me, or my phone. The Lost Sea Adventure in Sweetwater. Mm-hmm. That is.
That's awesome too.
Yeah, that's
especially being right here in our back. I mean, literally, I live very close to the Lost Sea. Yeah. Both of us do.
Yeah, cave system underground. They've made a tourist attraction out of it. It's an underwater lake, largest lake
I think so
in the world or United States. Underground lake.
I'm not 100% sure.
We'd have to look that up.
Yeah.
I'm curious about that, but it's. I heard a statistic on it that's pretty crazy. I'm actually going to look this up just so I can make sure.
And then, I mean,
I heard on the radio one time that it is visited annually in a year more than the Grand Canyon.
Wow, I would not have thought that.
I didn't think it either. So
wow.
The Lost Sea Adventure.
Huh. Well, they do have a really, really, really neat setup.
They do. You can do overnight tours too, and so you know that.
You can actually go splunking in the place.
Yeah, the wild tour. It takes you to
the
all
wild
that.
tour. That splunking, that's pretty cool.
One time, Eric McKinley, his daddy, he used to be a tour guide there.
Tour guide.
Yeah, when he was a kid, Eric's like, I grew up in the Lost Sea. He said, I can go down there and be a tour guide today. He's like, stalactite, stalagmite, Devil's Hole. I'm like, you got it, dude. That's what they talk about. That's part of the thing. Let's see here. Lost Sea Adventure features a guided tour of the historic Craighead Caverns.
How deep is
Culminating with a boat ride on America's largest underground lake. So the largest one in America.
Wow.
The tour is a
Golly.
3/4 mile round trip that lasts about an hour, 15 minutes. During the visit, you will gain insights into the caverns, captivating history, and observe remnants of its past, used by Cherokee Indians, Confederate soldiers, and a colossal prehistoric jaguar from over 20,000 years ago. A voyage on the Lost Sea is sure to be an adventure you'll never forget. So,
Well, I've been several times, and it's always and the darkness too. That's wild. How dark it place is.
complete darkness.
Yeah,
When you
complete.
Shut the lights off.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, you'll go blind.
That's
Go blind.
nuts.
Your retinas will eat themselves alive or something like that. Searching for light though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll go blind if you sit in there
It's
long
pretty
enough.
wild.
But yeah, I'd probably encourage people to go see that. That's cool. And they just redone it too.
Oh, really?
They tore down that whole entrance and redone the gift shop and entrance and everything. I think I've seen it.
I'd like to take the kids one day.
Yeah, Reese has been a couple times. Avery's never been. He wouldn't come out of there. We'd lose him. He'd go through the smallest hole he could possibly find and be gone. Of course, I ain't gonna fit that. So, but that's a super cool place that I really
And
like.
we're literally. I mean, we're just minutes away
I know we're lucky. We're lucky.
from,
Great
from
Smoky
all
Mountains.
this stuff. Yeah, from all
Lost
this stuff.
Sea.
I mean, there's nothing that we've talked about right here that's no more than an hour and a half at the most from us.
Yeah.
I mean, none of
that's
it.
about right.
None of it.
Just-
I mean, the Indian Boundary.
I get up to
Pigeon-
Indian Boundary,
Gatlinburg.
fill full of water, and get up there in my spot in 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it probably takes me 20 minutes to fill up, and that's pulling a camper. So yeah,
Yeah.
probably about an hour and a half from the house or something like that.
Yep.
I'd say.
It definitely is for me an hour and a half.
What else you got? You got any other places
Uh,
you can think of? We're probably missing something like how in the world are they not?
how
saying
they not?
that?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Something real simple.
I know we're missing stuff. I mean, we've got the Ocoee down there. That's a really nice spot.
Something. Oh, they had the Olympics there one year. Did you know that?
They did. Yes, they did.
They had the Olympics. I guess is whitewater rafting in the Olympics, or was it like something else? I guess it probably was. There's some kind of Olympics they held
It
out
was an
there one
Olympics
year.
down in Ocoee,
Yeah.
and that's right down the road from us also.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
Hiwassee
another one.
River is awesome too.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
Yeah, I think one of those two had part of the movie Deliverance shot on it, didn't it? And filmed on it.
Yeah, it did.
It was
down
one of the, I don't know which one it was, but
there. Yep, it did.
it's probably the part where Burt Reynolds jumps in the whitewater, would be my guess. But yeah, big whitewater rafting on the Ocoee.
I actually, when I was down there, I seen that. They had some sort of little I guess
Thing
it was
about it?
Yeah, it was a write up on it.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah.
Okay, so I'm not making something up.
No, it is. It is. It's yeah. The dam, Fontana Dam. That's a sight to see.
It is.
That's a sight to see for
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's
you
a
know.
big dam. It puts you in mind of well,
Which that's not here. That's not in East Tennessee though. I take that back. That's not in East Tennessee.
I guess North Carolina.
That
isn't
is North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's not even East Tennessee.
Scratch
but,
that.
Scratch it, but go look at, just go to it one day. It's not far from us, so it doesn't feel, we can be about anywhere. We could be in another state pretty quick from where we're at.
It's a beautiful dam.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else we got? Any other places? Covered Hollywood and everything.
There's a lot of attraction.
Oh goodness! To talk
Great
about that,
Smokies.
I mean, East Tennessee. Would you consider?
We have Oak Ridge here too. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a pretty cool spot. I mean, there's a lot of history in Oak Ridge.
Well, yeah, a ton. I mean, there's just a movie made about it.
There, yeah, I was there.
Yeah,
Really?
Oppenheimer or whatever.
I haven't.
Ain't that about Oak? I mean, that's
I
about
have-
the atomic bomb being made. That's where it was.
I have no idea.
We split the atom in Oak Ridge, did we not?
Yeah, well, I didn't realize. Like, I did know, but I didn't know. Like, that place is on lock. I understand why, but I didn't realize. I've met some people. They don't talk about it a lot, and because I guess they can't. I didn't realize how locked down and how like they know you. They know you very well. They watch you very well in working in that place.
Oh yeah. You can't have phones or anything like a Y12.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had people call me
They
from
know.
their desk all the time.
They
and don't have
know you.
phones.
They know you. They know you. They know what's in your bank account. They know. I mean, they watch your money going in and out of your bank
They
account.
gotta make sure you're not
I
getting
know,
like some
I know,
and
yeah.
with some kind of terrorist.
I
or something.
didn't realize it was. I mean, I just didn't think about that. That was crazy. I could not believe. You know, they
That's
they
good.
see a large amount of money moving in and out of a bank account. They
They're
take
gonna
you.
they're gonna
Yeah,
question
yeah,
you. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't
you
know.
can't be letting nothing slip working over there. I guess there's people that know more than they should. I guess you could say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the places in East Tennessee that I'd suggest going right off the top of my head. I love all the places we talked about. Is if you've never been to any of them, it's worth
Well,
going.
just make a trip and make a
Yeah.
week of it.
And you're right,
all those-
Fontana Dam. We got a bunch of dams.
Oh, there's a ton.
I mean,
of
there's because you got Fontana Dam.
You got Chilhowie right here. It's really neat.
Chilhowie's right behind
Chilhowie,
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not nothing crazy though.
No, but it's a pretty little dam.
Fontana's big though.
That's
if
a
you,
monster.
if you go
It
over in
is some
North
history.
Carolina.
There's just plaque after plaque after plaque you can read for
Man,
days.
I've been to the Hoover Dam 4 times now. So I'm like,
yeah. Yeah.
you ain't gonna beat Hoover.
No,
but
no,
it puts
no.
you in mind of it, like a little mini
Yeah.
Hoover or something.
I wouldn't know. I hadn't seen it, so that's another.
It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah. I imagine it is.
We won't get off on other states. We'll do that another
Yep.
time. But
Yeah.
that's about. I mean, other than your like normal, like just little local things like
No, yeah.
forts. We have Fort Loudon in Barnard.
Yeah. That's
That's
another
just
one
a fort
just
that's right here.
that's got a lot of history
You
behind
know,
it.
and we're
too.
not even covering to like all the way up to Nashville, to Middle Tennessee.
Yeah.
I mean, like where East Tennessee kind of starts. So
Yeah. We're more in East
mean,
Tennessee, most of all that
yeah,
is.
that's East Tennessee. You know, we're not even over towards Crossville. Well, except for
Cumberland Gap.
yeah,
Yeah.
which is more mountains. You know,
We're surrounded by it. We're surrounded by it.
and if you go up a little bit closer to Kentucky and stay in East Tennessee, you've got there's Bandy Creek Campground is up there, which is it's if you went through Crossville towards Jamestown, East Fork Stables and Campgrounds. We rode horses over there a bunch, and if you keep going, it goes into where Bandy Creek is, which is actually part of Big South Fork. So that's
neat.
yeah, that's another big hiking, horse riding, that area over there. A bunch of that. So I'm trying to get out of the horse business. I don't want horses anymore.
Yeah.
Tired of having them.
Don't blame you.
All right.
All right. I think that's it.
Yeah, I believe that's all we
Wraps
can
it up.
cover on that today. Thanks, guys. Episode 1 is going to be in the books here.
It is.
And we'll pick back up on episode 2, like Matt said originally. We'll try to post videos once a week for everybody. Some kind of new video that we've
Once a week, preferably, we're going to try to shoot for Mondays and see what happens and go from there.
don't know exactly on time frames. They're probably going to vary just based on what we're talking about, how much we got to talk about and whatnot. So we appreciate anybody watching.
Anybody listening to us, we do appreciate it.
Yeah, share that for us. Let everybody know.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
Yep.
Thanks.
See you guys.